Okay, so again, these are collective readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So I was getting a Facebook hacker, copycat, doppelganger, compulsive liar, and we've got a person's got a big nose. Big nose has come out, so big nose may be significant. A bigger nose, who is a doppelganger. And we've got college student, and they could either be a college student or they could be posing to be a college student and have some sort of qualifications, be pretending to go to a college, be pretending to have qualifications but not have them qualifications, or may have some qualifications and claiming to have more qualifications than what they actually have to make their profile look well, maybe more appealing to the general public. So trying to make themselves look more appealing to the general public, to anyone who looks on their profile, to say that they have some sort of qualifications, what they don't have. So, I mean, a lot of people do that where they'll make out like they work at McDonald's or they're a manager at a certain type of place, and they're actually not. So we've got blind, like the Grim Reaper sticker. So I is getting quite possibly over social media, they could be plotting and planning some sort of a murder. Someone who's got a big nose could be plotting and planning a murder on social media. Someone with a big nose could be claiming to be a college student, hacker. So basically what this copycat, this doppelganger with the big nose is doing is hacking someone's social media, Facebook. So they could already have some access to old accounts. They could already have access to old accounts. Okay, so it could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo, or this could be the one who they are doppelganging. Could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. We've got the devil in reverse, devil in a meat suit. Sneaky, deceptive. Sneaky, deceptive. Okay, we've got an Emperor in reverse. Ace of Pentacles, the Full card, and the Two of Cups, Five of Swords, and Two of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords, a Coward. Queen of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups, and 10 of Cups. Justice, Libra energy, Four of Wands, and then King of Swords in reverse. So it could be an absent father, could have lived inside of the home at one point. I did mention that they could have had some sort of login details of previous accounts, and usually having login 333 details of someone. Usually you're in a relationship with that type of person, or usually like very close to that person at one point. But with this Two of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, and Two of Wands, Three of Swords, like guilty. The guilty, it could be an ex who there's no love connection there anymore. Eight of Cups, walked away. Queen of Wands in reverse. 10 of Cups, seducing with lies. Could be using some sort of black magic, or well, seducing with lies. Word witchery. So using that person's identification and then that person's like details, posing to be that person. So it is a form of word witchery where they are trying to brainwash many people to believe that it's actually them, which is a form of word witchery. If they're claiming to be a college student and have some sort of degrees or qualifications, what they don't have, and they're posing to have that, that is a form of word witchery. It's a form of word witchery. Justice, Libra, Four of Wands in reverse, and King of Swords. So could be a Libra, could be an Aries, could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn, could be a Pisces, or a fire sign. Justice could be getting caught up in the justice system. They could be under investigation for fake accounts. for fake identity. So they could be getting watched. 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and 2 of Swords, and Empress. Then we've got the Magician card in reverse. So there's definitely been a lot of black magic and weird witchery involved. Empress. So they could be doing this to a mother. So this could be a children's father. This could be anyone who used to live inside of the home at one point. Or used to live with this Empress at some point throughout her life. They could be in possession. 9 of Wands in reverse, and don't want anyone to be aware. So in possession of her identity, trying to possess her energy, trying to possess this Empress's energy, and then using black magic. So trying to, possess her energy. So they want to be able to embody all the queens in the deck with this Hermit Virgo, maybe some divine knowledge, divine wisdom. And then what there's doing, Page of Wands in reverse, is their messaging. 6 of Cups. We've got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So it could be a Sagittarius, 6 of Cups from past, from childhood. So that could be any family or children posing to be someone who they're not. Judgment. Then we've got the Strength card in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. So they're feeling weak. 3 of Cups in reverse. So they start malicious gossip. 7 of Wands in reverse. And the Hanged Man. And 4 of Swords. 4 of Cups. Right. So there's someone who's soulless. Someone who is not really work on a lower level of consciousness. King of Swords in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse. And Ace of Wands in reverse. 10 of Cups. Justice, Libra energy, 4 of Wands. So it could be a King of Swords in reverse, obviously, if it's come out in reverse. A compulsive liar. Temperance in reverse, who's mentally unstable and has been mentally unstable for some time, and then has got on some sort of hunting, wishing ill will, and then black magic. So we've got Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be this Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn, could be Aries, could be absent father, linking to family, childhood, past. So that could be any family members or exes and their family members posing to be someone who they are not. Chariot and 9 of Pentacles. So what they're wanting is them that stability, that independence, maybe an independent business. With the Chariot card, wanting that reward, success and recognition. 3 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. Hanged Man, 10 of Cups, and Justice, Libra. Then we've got the Destiny Wheel, and then we've got the Hierophant. So they could be wanting to, and then we've got the Star card, King of Swords in reverse. Nowhere. There's wanting you to lack intuition. Full card. So basically, wanting to lack intuition. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Wands. They wanting that gift to change. Nowhere. The Tower in reverse and the Full card. Basically, these are literally wanting to, with this change, wanting to be that person. So basically, maybe some sort of a destiny swap. A destiny swap. Judgment. Full card in reverse. The Strength card in reverse. They're weak. The Moon card. Ace of Pentacles. They just want that abundance, right? And then we've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. So it's like they wanted to cloak themselves in someone else's energy. Someone else's energy. It could be a fake false twin who loves to drink, who loves to party, celebrate. It could be a friend involved from the community who wants you to be, with this 10 of Cups, unhappy at home. 4 of Wands. Break up a home. Queen of Wands in reverse, seducing with lies. Could be a masculine or a feminine with this Lovers in reverse who's got no love connection. And we've got the Struve coming out, Queen of Cups, the Death card in reverse, and 8 of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse working. So Scorpio could be working together to bring death. They could be working together to bring death, doing some sort of sacrificing because they want to be seen as a star. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. They want the fruits of someone else's labour, inheritance. Six of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands, and Seven of Cups in reverse. And then Eight of Pentacles. They've been working to create a lot of illusions. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Death card in reverse, and Eight of Wands in reverse. They's literally wanted to pull off someone else's energy. Page of Wands in reverse, do fake identity. Ten of Cups, someone from family. Justice could be Libra. Wanting that destiny. Someone who's soulless. Hangman, sacrificing. Four of Wands, they could have tried to take a home. They could have tried to take a house, a home, break up a home, and actually pose to be that person to the general public because they want some sort of recognition, so some sort of inheritance. Some sort of inheritance. Bad news. They wanted to offload. Yeah, we've got 10 of Wands in reverse. And then the World card in reverse. So they want to offload their karmic debts. Yeah. And they're wanting a repetitive, persistent cycle of them stealing other people's, the fruits of other people's labour, stealing that inheritance, stealing some sort of work, identity, when they've not put the work in. They've not carried them burdens of doing that. So maybe it could be some sort of financial stability, independent business or businesses, and they wanted to take hold of that. Seven of Wands in reverse, creating a lot of illusions. We've got an Aries, Hierophant in reverse, Aries or Taurus. Six of Pentacles in reverse, who wants to take them gifts, that hard work, that perseverance with Knight of Pentacles. Then we've got Six of Cups. Then we've got Hanged Man, so sacrificing. Ace of Swords, that's true. Ace of Pentacles. And then the Moon card, they want to keep it a secret. Then we've got Knight of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse, and then Eight of Swords, 10 of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. Friends celebrating some sort of child sexual abuse. Friends celebrating some sort of child sexual abuse, or what was wanted to do. Child sexual abuse. So there could be some sort of child sexual abuse in this past, and they want that to continue. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in reverse, and Four of Pentacles. We've got the Devil, Capricorn energy, and the Sun card, not wanting that to come to light. Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, and then the Empress. So not wanting it to come to light. Maybe Empress could have been through some sort of child sexual abuse, and then this ex lover, or a couple, Sagittarius, Leo, not wanting that to, not wanting anyone to be aware. Nine of Wands in reverse, because they want to be seen as victorious. Yeah, King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, from family or community. So this could be a Leo, or it could be a Sagittarius, or there could be a Leo and a Sagittarius involved. Five of Wands in reverse, and then the Magician card in reverse. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords, and Four of Wands. It could be a corrupt government organisation. A corrupt government organisation is full of so much corruption. So that is like obviously the government. That is law. That is council workers. That is politicians. Corrupt government organisation. The Sun card's Two of Swords in reverse, and a Four of Wands. There's not wanted to be illuminated. Again, it could be an ex who's involved, or someone who was in a relationship, an Aquarius, Pisces. Working with a Queen of Wands, seducing people with lies. So basically, some sort of dark witch. Working with some sort of dark witch who also wanted that Nine of Pentacles, that identity, who also wanted that life for themselves. Wow. Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Death card in reverse, Nine of Cups, and then we've got a dysfunctional, distorted father, very dysfunctional, distorted masculine. Five of Cups in reverse, who wanted to cloak themselves in someone else's energy. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Six of Cups, persistently sacrificing children. Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hierophant. So this could be someone in some sort of power position. Maybe a church, a cult or a coven, a church leader, council, moon card. Four of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, and Ace of Pentacles. They could have took some sort of a home. They could have took child or children, child sexual abuse. King of Wands. Wow, so something surrounding child sexual abuse, and then they are using black magic, and they are sacrificing. They want people to lack their intuition. Seven of Swords in reverse. They've been caught sneaking. King of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician card in reverse. And Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They was committed to ending a battle. So it could be a Virgo, masculine, feminine. Could be a Taurus, masculine, feminine. Could be Virgo, masculine, feminine. Taurus, masculine, feminine. And a Capricorn. Devil card's just come out. Change. Pisces. We've got a Dark High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles, from family or from the community. It's in reverse, this High Priestess. So basically someone who's Luciferian, who wants someone else's divine knowledge, divine wisdom, committed. That was committed. Strength card in reverse and Five of Wands, to bring in a battle, to be that person. The Wild card in reverse, wanting a repetitive, persistent cycle of identity theft, robbery, doppelganging, copycatting, compulsive lying, some sort of a destiny swap, sacrificing. This is the UK government all over. They're involved in a lot of like gang stalking, identity theft. Actually involved in participating in gang stalking, identity theft, sacrificing, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and taking other people's inheritances. The Sun card, Eight of Swords, and then the Chariot card, Queen of Wands in reverse. So could be a Leo who's due to go to prison. It could be a Leo who's due to go to prison. Could be a Leo who wants to take some sort of business opportunity. So basically it could be to do with businesses. They wanted to take a business opportunity. Business opportunities. Probably what they've got no qualifications in, and it's not their business ideas. So Seven of Swords in reverse. Then we've got Temperance, Sagittarius, but it's in reverse. Four of Swords. So because they are mentally unstable and they don't want to be outed and go to prison, they could be trying to keep it a secret with the Moon card. They could want to take the gifts of the children, that Ten of Cups, that Ten of Pentacles. Are guilty for working against someone and not wanting someone to defend the real person. Cowards. False victory. It's a false victory. They're not wanting anyone to defend the real person while they steal someone else's identity, steal someone else's energy harvesting, and cloak themselves in someone else's light and pretend to be that person, get the reward, success, and recognition for being a fake, 1919, fake, false, fraudulent, phony, using black magic. So they could be like Luciferian. They could be Luciferian. Empress. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Hanged Man. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, they could have tried to do some sacrifices, like literally sacrificing Empress to take that generational wealth. Take that generational wealth, what's not actually theirs. So, again, the UK government is involved with this type of behaviour. They've sacrificed me and my children God knows how many times to steal my inheritance. There's been military involved. We've got theft, imprisonment in reverse, community in reverse, privileged lady, unexpected income, family room and house, home. So it's linking to family who wanted to come out of poverty. We've got a coffin card in reverse, death, mature woman in reverse, and main female and their lover who's actually bad health for what they've done. They're extremely ill. They could be trying to, make the official person ill so they can't work and have their gift of that sudden wealth message, They're trying to block a message coming on in, surrounding some sudden wealth, theft of identity. They're trying to block it. They're working around the clock to try and block someone else's generational wealth, a main female. She wants to avoid going to prison, her and a community of people. She wants to trot around acting all privilege. Taking some sort of money and doing a lot of dangerous stuff. So their pathway is to go to a courthouse, adjudication, face a judge. We've got coffin in reverse and lovers. So a lover could be involved in some sort of attempted murder, along with family and friends, people in the community. And they're acting all fake and false, fraudulent, so they can take someone else's inheritance. Gift, house, lovers, thoughts in reverse. So they could have wanted to take a gift of a home, a house, inheritance for themselves or businesses for themselves. It's extremely dangerous what they're doing. Extremely dangerous what they're doing. So we've got courtship, expecting, journey, change, false person. Could be someone who's in a courtship or was dating, someone who's been all fake and false. Wealthy man in reverse. So someone who was caught in or dating could be involved. This empress could be involved. And they wanted to become a wealthy man. So they did some sick stuff. Working with lovers, other lovers, exes, to take a gift of a house, a home, and some sort of great fortune. Mature man, so it could be a father figure, a mature woman in reverse, and wealthy man in a courtship and acting really childish, extremely childish. Child in reverse, occupation and coffin in reverse. And then we've got adjudication and courthouse. So they could be trying to get the child or children to appear before a judge to try and cover up an attempted murder for this great fortune, working with an ex, a lover, and message of concern surrounding a gift of a house, a home, and great fortune. So they're not wanting to theft. So they've stolen and they're expecting to get away with it. Message, high on earth, false person. So they're claiming to be the official person and have this inheritance while the real person's in absolute despair. There's drawing up contracts. They're drawing up contracts with the devil. Now, they actually do that type of shit where there's drawing up contracts with the devil to take what is not even rightfully theirs by law. So we've got a main female in reverse who got in on some sort of theft of identity, theft of work, theft of inheritance, posing to be that person on social media, privileged lady, imprisonment in reverse and community in reverse, and unexpected income and adjudication. So paying money to avoid judgment or wanting to pay some sort of money under the table to avoid judgment for copycat, doppelganging, stealing someone else's inheritance, wanting to avoid judgment. Acting real unconcerned, in the family are in despair surrounding this sudden wealth. Wealthy man in reverse, mature woman in reverse. So there could be a masculine who's posing to be a woman, false person, because they want this. So it could be a masculine with a big nose who's posing to be a woman because he wants to be this feminine. So someone who's got a gender and identity crisis, someone who's going through a gender and identity crisis and really wanting to be somebody else really bad. So they copycat, they doppelganger, and they start messaging off a fake account, posing to be the actual person. So probably, again, because it's linking to someone who had access to some sort of social media at one point, so lived inside of that home, email address like hacking, maybe trying to take photos and posing to be that person online, posing to be it, despair, thinking with his thoughts, well, lovers in reverse, this ex-lover is proper bad health. So it's an ex who's posing to be this empress. And I've been through similar myself, where the police and the whole Crown Court, Humberside Police, whole Crown Court, whole City Council, just let them get away with that type of stuff. And they're like, oh, you're posing to be somebody else and you want to take their inheritance and their wealth, do you? Oh, yeah, that's totally fine. What do you mean you're signing contracts with devil? So they're signing some sort of contracts with the devil to actually be somebody else. But with the devil in reverse, yeah, that contract can't be 26. That contract, it's void, it's null. So they need to stop signing up contracts with the devil to be somebody else, yeah, because that's weird. Beelzebub. Beelzebub. So they're obviously demonically possessed. Temperance in upright is like temperance, earth angel. In reverse, that's like a demon, and they're mentally unstable because they've been doing a lot of black magic. And the one who's speaking out about it is using black magic on that person and word witchery in some sort of legal documentation, word witchery, brainwashing, gaslighting, and deluding people. And people are starting to go along with the deluded, or they was going along with the deluded. They wanted to go along with the deluded people, totally delusional people. So there's a group of them. So there could be some sort of group chat where they're all gassing in group chat. Losing the will. The spiritual haters. They're losing the will to live because they've all been gassing, always stealing to feed addictions. So could be getting raided. They could have been in debt with a drug dealer, best friends, could have been in debt with a drug dealer. So they wanted to get involved in trying to take someone else's inheritance, someone else's life and identity to get loans out of Facebook, TikTok, to get loans out in someone else's name. And then not only identity, they could be posing to be themselves on actual social media, but then on top of that, they are energy harvesting. So they are harvesting off someone else's energy. Middle East, someone from the Middle East could be involved. Huge payout coming. Huge payout coming. So they're all getting arrested. They're all getting arrested. The garage, some garage is getting raided. We've got a landlord who is involved in stealing identity as well. We've got a landlord who's posing to be somebody else online. A landlord. So that could be local council, rent office, landlord, like the landlord near me, really poorly, the local rent office, also involved in stealing and sacrificing me and my children. Also involved in that. So, listening to calls and phone hacking. Someone who was in debt with a drug dealer who thought it was perfect to steal someone else's inheritance because they was in debt with some drug deals. And they was in debt with drug deals. So in debt, wanted to pay drugs, so wanted to steal someone else's inheritance. I thought, I can pay off the drug debts and stuff now. Fuck. What? We've got a Muslim in reverse, so a Muslim could be involved. West side, secret enemies. So that could be gang affiliation where someone lives on west side, someone lives on the east side, south side, north side, and if someone lives at one side of town where they don't go to another side of town, they could be using that identity anywhere without that person's knowing or say so. So we've got raids going down. There's really, and then they're harassing, feeding off that energy field, that essence. Yeah, green eyes, ghosted these cranks. Best friends, so-called best friends could have been ghosted. Green eyes could be significant. But they may not actually have green eyes. They could be using some sort of Snapchat app where they change their eyes, their eye colour. So there's been messaging surrounding some sort of attempted murder. Or murder. Psychopath is what they are. White van or a black van could be significant. And black magic backfired times 100,000. So I rebuke the plans of the devil in the name of Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is King. Child in reverse, and occupation, and coffin. And then unexpected income. So there could be, and then official person in reverse, family room, and then male, female, and then sudden wealth. So there could be some sort of child abduction and child like murder to take that great fortune, and didn't want to be revealed as fake and false. Mature woman, or this wealthy man, lovers in reverse. So this could be mother and father. They didn't want to be revealed as being a fake, false person. So they could have actually murdered a child. So we've got mature woman who's going to prison, and this so-called fake wealthy man going to prison for, it could be involved in a child murder, child abduction, sacrifice, murder, child, bad health, despair, and thoughts, toil and labour in reverse, and theft. So they could be working behind the scenes, yeah, because they wanted to come out of poverty, and they are brainwashing and blackmailing the children. I'm going to leave it there because my children are unsafe with where they are. My children are really, really, really unsafe, and I have asked for help in this area and stuff like that. But the local police force are pure putrid, and the UK government is absolutely disgusting. They're an abomination to the Lord. Free, 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 free. They're an abomination.